Echo, echo, echo.
Yo, another pie banger.
Damn.
What the fuck?
What happens?
Why did it roll everything?
Why did,
Why
it,
did you
why,
do that?
why did you roll so many dice?
Oh, it only rolled. Wait. Huh?
Oh.
Okay, well now it's normal. Anyways, X hardware acceleration isn't on. Me when I stream movies.
Me when you put up the D&D music.
I will never do that.
Jimmy should do that. Jimmy, post your playlist.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Jimmy, be the bard.
Drop your
Just
playlist,
kidding.
Jimmy.
Haha.
Jimmy, be the bard.
Just kidding. Haha.
Play us a ballad.
Me when I'm kidding.
Jimmy, do some cool shit.
I'll dual class a bard if you want me to.
Just kidding.
Do it.
That shit.
Just kidding. Where's my
I
Hey.
thought about it.
Hit it. Hit Bardic Inspiration. Do it.
Haha.
Play me a tune right now.
Swear to God, if he plays Wonderwall.
Oh, I'm in the wrong tune for that.
Is Wonderwall in tune?
Is Wonderwall music?
Is Wonderwall music, dude?
I don't think it's music.
What the fuck is a Wonderwall?
Automatic ducking.
I don't know, but after all, that's what you are, Seth.
And after all,
What is a mallard?
A
a
duck.
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 No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Are you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about the
Yep, I was
Fortnite
wrong.
skin?
What is stream attuation?
Bless you.
Hi. What was happening last time?
Hi, can you give me something good? I did not.
Oh, the music is playing. It's just very quiet on my. Okay.
Yeah, I had to turn mine up.
Does anyone else have the option to turn up stream attuation?
I have automatic ducking. I don't know.
Where are you guys seeing this?
It's right under stream volume for me. Stream
Under stream volume?
Turn it
attenuation.
all the way down.
I don't know what that means.
Attenuation is basically like if the host person talks, it's going to lower the volume of the stream. So like if
Oh.
Mo talks right now,
Did it
I
work?
think that worked.
Cool. It's only gonna do it when.
So you
my
probably want to
character-
turn that
Only gonna do
off.
it when my character talks.
Yeah, I'll turn that off.
Fellas, what does ducking mean?
what is a mallard?
Wait, what the fuck?
Anyways.
Guys, I'm not weird.
Yeah?
Some
Okay.
something
Sure.
that someone who is not weird definitely says.
And?
I would hope so.
Guys, I'm not an arsonist.
Oh, you like butt too?
Alright.
Arse,
What
arse,
happened last time,
arse.
Pi?
Anyway, last time on
I
Dragon
am-
Ball Z.
What?
Call me Bo Bichette the way I'm swinging.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Let's take a look, shall we? Last time, we found ourselves entering once again the city of Ophram.
We found ourselves falling in love.
Once inside the city of Ophram, we found a vehicle could be used to traverse the city streets without calling attention to ourselves. Inside the vehicle, we found our lovely friend, Agent Windup, dressed to the nines in work attire for the ice cream truck. That is. Elizabeth came with you on the bus, and after a short stint with one another, Elizabeth came out dressed up as something that she really wasn't, which is in an emo outfit. Kind of weird, but he went along with it. She herself took Rondo, frozen as he was, to meet those in power. A couple of guards came out of the building, whom Cassio recognized. As where the hell are they?
Carlo and
Carlo and
Blinks.
Blinks. That's what it is.
I got you, fam.
They came to collect the two guards that would be accompanying Elizabeth Volts, Elrin, and Feora, whom took code names, I believe,
Frost and Breeze, baby.
Frost and Breeze. Those two went up the elevator and into the meeting. Feora was stopped a couple of times, thinking. People chose to think before they spoke. Didn't really garner any information from that. Within the meeting, you remember seeing Leon himself, as well as Amar. But before you could look for any more familiar faces or unfamiliar faces alike, the main presenter got up and welcomed you all to the biannual shareholders meeting at Coltech.
Yeah, I can't believe we've been leading up to the shareholders meeting for months. You have to buy all of the stock. buy so much, buy stock, and like, you have to make a stock market now, and Elrin's gonna make an investment, and you have to track his wealth.
You got to make a realistic stock market
Hi.
immediately.
How much does Albera CGL hold in Goltech? How much stock?
How much stock? He owns like a healthy 7% of the company.
Okay.
That's not too shabby.
That's why he's here.
Who all's around the table?
Who all is around the table?
Yeah.
Well,
Could I do like a scan, like a deep scan to see who's all here?
Only
Pretty
was,
sure
like,
you
a-
told us this last time because I remember there being a few names I didn't
Only was, like, a map.
recognize.
I recognize the two,
Well-
but
let's take a look at which table we're talking about.
oh,
What?
Besides you, down at the bottom, we see the entrance. Next to the entrance are two long conference tables, which look to be a fixture of the room itself. In front of that, we have a whole bunch of folding chairs and a big dais.
No,
The presenter is current. What the fuck?
this is the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted.
What read?
Continue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The presenter is currently on the dais. You have just walked in. There are not many people at the conference tables. Most people are sitting in the folding chairs that have been set up for this meeting specifically. That is where you see Leon, who is sitting in front and center. Amara is sitting next to him. There are lots of people whom you feel like you should recognize. Like big, important names within the world stage. But you don't quite recognize them. Elrin, go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
My ass isn't gonna be able to see shit.
Wow. You don't recognize anybody here.
Ah, fuck. Got
Other
terrible
than
memory.
your dad and
The creepy demon
his
dude.
business partner that is
Yeah.
quite memorable in his own right.
Can I see his face at all?
You cannot. He is facing away from you.
Damn.
But he still has that damn hat on.
Big and yellow?
Big and yellow.
Hell
Back to Velodrome.
We're actually going to take a small detour
yeah. Rondo.
Oh wait.
and open upon Rondo. Rondo, the ice is melting that has kept you
The keyword.
unconscious and
Ah. So my dumb question: am I conscious now, but I'm still in the ice, or
you are still in the ice, but you feel like you might be able to break it.
ooh,
I just realized letting Rondo out of everybody's sight to run amok in Koltech may not have been the greatest idea.
No, I want shenanigans to ensue.
all right?
Oh, you guys are using the thing in Discord.
Well, I'm in stealth mode now. No one knows that I am here sneaking around. So
All
if
you
I try to-
see,
surely if I try to break it, it will make a lot of noise.
perhaps, all you see currently is an industrial-esque ceiling with lots of metal pipes, and it's very cold. Granted, you are in ice, so that is to be
Yeah, makes sense.
expected.
Makes sense.
Would you like to wait for the ice to thaw, or would you like to try to break out?
Well, if there's no one around me, I feel pretty comfortable just breaking out right now.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh boy. Strength.
You break through the ice with relative ease. And around you, you see you're in some sort of deep freezer. There are boxes around you with a cold energy emanating around them. And nothing really seems organized. There are small boxes, big boxes.
Is there one
Some,
that looks like I can open?
pretty much all of them look like you could open them.
Okay, I just want to see what's inside, so I'm gonna go to the nearest one and take a peek.
The nearest box is a very large one. A crate with what looks to be a metal hinge that used to have a padlock on it, but it doesn't anymore. Inside, you see nothing. It's an empty,
Oh,
kind of padded box with nothing inside. Still, it emanates this strange glacial energy, but there are no contents within the box.
I reach inside the box.
It's cold, padded, as if
Hmm.
somebody took a like an icy hot pad and just lined it on an inside of a wooden crate. Even having been frozen in ice, this is particularly cold.
So I guess if it's still cold, like unusually cold, but it's still empty, it could mean that that whatever was in there has been taken out recently, and so I'm gonna try to like scan the room and see what. It's not, I'm not gonna be very good at scanning the room, but
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
do worse than I did.
I saw the one roll over.
Don't jinx it, yeah.
Upon further inspection of the room, it is quite quite large. Probably about 40 feet across, with boxes lining uh, uh, the um, the room itself, kind of taking indents in between each row of boxes to make them more accessible. Behind you, there is a large steel door, one that doesn't have a handle.
Probably the entrance, and it probably only locks from the outside. Which means, and I'm gonna look up at the ceiling. Those pipes are probably the only way we can get out, or I can get out. It's been so long.
There is
And
ventilation coming from the pipes.
I'm gonna stack some of the boxes on top of each other and see if I can try to reach the pipes.
As you stack the boxes on top of each other, you notice that there is an opening. What is this?
That's Patrick.
True.
Open
It is,
sesame.
he's flipping off a door. You notice that there is a kind of curtained off doorway near the back of the room that you didn't see before.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt, but you're playing right now like how I played Half-Life. And trying to stack boxes to climb into like areas that I shouldn't be.
And then there's just the area.
There's like a very obvious direction you're supposed to go, but I'm in the corner stacking boxes. Yeah. Sorry.
It's weird to have a curtain in a deep freezer. I guess I'll go check it out.
Real big ass.
Although this time I'm gonna draw my sword, and instead of like slowly moving the curtain aside, I'm just gonna slash through.
Slash through the curtain.
Yes.
Make a strength check real quick. Okay.
On. Oh no.
Bro, where's the
You
luck
slash
this
through the
session?
curtain, but it catches a little bit. It is a thick curtain. The DC was 5, so
Oh man.
upon the other side you see nothing.
Oh.
Darkness. There is no light and a hallway that extends further than you can see. It is warmer than it was in the main room of the deep freeze, but it's more industrial.
Is it still cool?
It is still cold, yes,
Okay.
but it's not as cold.
Okay. If it's more industrial and not cold, I was gonna use a hellish rebuke and set fire to the floor or something.
Isn't that? Can't you only do that after you get hit?
Is it?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
it's in my like weapons list, so I'm trying to
But it's-
trying to find something to.
I think a
Pretty sure it's a
rebuke
reaction to
is
after you
like,
get hit.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Could you hit yourself and trigger Hellish Rebuke?
I mean, if you can hit yourself and trigger
Yeah, it's like
rage, I
smoking.
don't see why not. Yeah.
but
So,
I,
yeah.
I
Just bash your head against the wall.
I don't want to do it. So
You
And
point your
I'm-
finger and a creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames.
okay, because it's a
Right.
rebuke.
So you
okay.
could
Are
set
you
yourself on
resistant?
fire.
You could hit yourself.
You're a tiefling, right?
Okay, yeah, this is. Let's. I'm gonna slowly
Tieflings
walk
and
into the
flames.
darkness.
Okay.
No, Rondo, not that way.
The darkness
You're
seems
supposed to stack the boxes.
the darkness seems to consume you. And it's kind of hard to see the light of the deep freezer proper as it kind of fades behind you. The walk seems to fluctuate in temperature a lot. Sometimes it's colder than the deep freeze was, and sometimes it's bordering on summer. It's a strange sensation. After walking for about 2 minutes, you find yourself at a crossroads. Both dark, both look absolutely identical. Just one path goes left, the other goes right.
I'm gonna go right.
Goes right. Find yourself in a large open space. Still dark, but not as dark as it was. There's a test tube, a very large one. And it's broken. Make an investigation check real quick.
Oh god, he found perfect cell.
There are footsteps leading outside of that that test tube. It looks like it was broken from the inside out. And there are bloody footprints that
Mm.
lead to where you came from.
Oh.
Inside this room, there are also strange pieces of technology. One that looks to be a small box. There is an image above this box with a sort of net or container. It looks to be some sort of force field.
Did I touch the force field?
It's just a picture of a force field.
Oh,
That's what the image is above the box itself.
okay, okay.
There is the box itself is on the floor, where it looks like it used to be on one of the shelves where that display is.
Does it look damaged in any way?
It does not.
Is there anything on the shelf that's similar?
It's kind of just a display shelf. Looks like that was the one thing that was being displayed. There are also other trinkets on the ground that do look broken, but you can't tell what they are.
And I can't really tell what the thing that's the projector thing. I can't really tell what it's supposed to be used for.
Make an insight check.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Oop, that is a -1. Holy shit. Nope, you can't tell.
I don't know what it does.
You looked at the screen one time and your head exploded. Like
should-
you
should play with
are
it.
turned off by this. Like if there is information on the screen, you went, nope, that's too much.
You should play with it. That'd be cool.
I pick it up. I like kick it like a soccer ball.
Yeah.
Well, I clearly don't know what this is, but it might be important, so I'm gonna grab it and just take it with me.
Upon your fingers making contact with this device,
Uh-oh.
a searing pain
Oh.
kind of just attacks your fingers where you picked it up. And a blue light, pale and luminescent, emits from the box. Are you going to continue holding it, or would you like to let it go?
I think I'm pretty tough. I want to see. Clearly, it's reacting to something I'm doing, so let's say I dropped it just from the pain, but I'm gonna try to pick it up and hold on to it this time.
Make a Constitution save.
Save. Okay. Oh God.
The pain is coursing through you as you pick it up again, and you two take 2 radiant damage.
Oh, radiant.
Radiant. I'm only immortal.
Although, once you got that initial jolt of pain, you kind of became used to it.
Hey.
It still hurts to hold, but you feel like you can hold it. What else would you like to do?
Well, I want to see what's happening with the light. Is it just showing a bunch of light, or
It is, from what you can tell, it is simply a box that hurts to touch.
okay? I guess I'm just gonna carry it around with me,
Okay?
and I guess I turn back and head back to the crossroads.
As you venture into the darkness, this box seems to light up,
Oh.
illuminating your path in the darkness. And you can see that there are some strange markings on the wall. As if things were there that aren't anymore. It's not as if the wall is damaged, but it does look incomplete. Like whole swaths of it have been simply taken.
But there's an intentionality, right? It is taken and not just like ripped off.
It is not ripped off. It looks like it's simply gone.
Okay. Upon seeing this, I think the first instinct is to whip around and try to see if there's anything that could explain this or
You look around, but it's just you.
shit.
Just you and an oddly vacant, like a hallway that is oddly devoid of any noise. You can hear the blood rushing in your ears. The silence. It is uncomfortable. Upon reaching the crossroads, do you wish to go back to the deep freeze or go the direction that you did not previously?
I want to check what I haven't explored yet.
Okay. There is another opening. But it's a small kind of decontamination chamber.
Watch out, the imposter might be here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut up.
As you step into this chamber, the door behind you closes.
So much for being sneaky.
After waiting a moment, and without any real evidence that anything actually happened, the door in front of you opens and reveals an industrial swinging door. Like one that looks like an employees only type. There is a light emanating from the other side of this door. It is
Okay.
luminescent and bright blue, the same that you carry in your hand.
I'm gonna sneak a peek through the door, like open it up a crack and try to get a feel for the room.
The room is quite barren, except for one very, very interesting sight. It's a girl who is sitting unconscious, surrounded by some sort of force field. We will go back now
Okay.
to Ronan and Cassio.
We're in the ice cream truck.
Ice cream truck. It's been a couple minutes since Elrin and Veora left with the other two guards. And things are pretty quiet. There have been a couple people who have come up to get ice cream, but Windup has dealt with them.
Yeah, this the fucking.
You've changed locations a little bit, kind of around the corner of the main Coltech building. You're kind of catty corner to the main building, and you're just kind of inconspicuous in a neighborhood selling ice cream.
Do we have the Spider-Man kind?
You do.
All right, just making sure.
The tower's still in sight, right? Yeah.
It
Like,
is. Yep.
Okay. Like
You are
I,
pretty much across the street from it.
I would imagine that Ronan is role playing as the ice cream person, and he's doing that the whole time, and I'm just in this driver's seat, and I'm keeping a locked eye on the side of the tower, just to just keep an eye out for anything going on up there. And maybe checking like the doors on the bottom and whatnot. Just seeing if there's anything going on around the tower.
Are we far enough away that a sniper scope would be helpful?
If you had some height advantage, yes.
Okay, we do not. We are on the ground.
How tall is the fiberglass ice cream model on top of the truck?
It is about 10, not 10. It is about 4 feet tall.
Okay, so that on top of a normal ice cream truck.
You are, however, right next to a conveniently abandoned construction site.
The move.
I don't
It's
know.
kind of interesting, but Windup has kind of given you a confused look once every 3 minutes as to why you're still helping her.
Why are we still selling ice cream? Let's get over there. That's where we gotta go.
Yeah, I don't think we need to stay in the truck for much longer.
No, I don't think so either. And I would like to get a better view on that building.
Mhm. I want, if I may, I'm gonna just put back the truck into the construction site so that it's still facing the exit in the event of a necessary escape.
Is that too suspicious? An ice cream truck parked like a
Yeah,
getaway
no,
car
it's like
inside?
it's gonna be behind shit.
No, I think we street park it. I think we park it on the street next to it so we can keep selling ice cream and make a profit while we're doing this.
Wind up, do you want to close up shop or do you want to stay here and sell ice cream?
Oh, I'm having a grand old time. I think I'll stay and converse with the locals a little. Blackrest, you should stay close, just in case.
Yeah.
She eyes something.
And I follow
Just
her
just
gaze.
out of the corner of the ice cream truck. Doesn't look like a particular direction,
Okay. Yeah.
but she is obviously on guard.
Understood. I'm gonna make sure we have a escape route, and we're gonna get Ronan a vantage point.
Let's do it.
I will continue to sell the goods.
And we'll
She
climb-
flashes you a big smile and holds up a Sonic cone. Sonic popsicle.
looking not amused or interested in the ice cream. I turn around and leave the truck and start walking up the tower.
I dap her up and then follow.
She daps you like with insane precision.
Nice.
She even hits you with the fist bump.
Dang. Okay. She knows what she's up to.
This construction site is strange. You can't tell what they were trying to build. There are no like advertisements or uh, anything to indicate who was working on it or what it was supposed to be. Looks like it's been abandoned for a couple months. But steel beams and wooden planks remain.
Is there a dumpster or ropes hanging down or chain or something alongside the building that in the event that we needed to get back to the truck quickly, I could set up a way to get down?
There is a fire escape ladder on the far side of the building.
We'll just use that then.
That's huge news, yeah.
I'm gonna point it out to Ronan and says just our way out.
Perfect.
And we'll go up get the height advantage. See what's find the building.
As you climb, you see things that really don't make a whole lot of sense. It seems like it's just a mishmash of construction materials. There's carpet and tile in the same room. There are steel beams and corridors that are completely unfinished but look intentional.
Pie's putting Ronan and Cassio in the back rooms.
No.
Yeah, when we get about halfway up halfway up to like the top where we're headed, I want to where I would cover like the most ground in the building. I'm going to use Divine Sense.
You're gonna use the what?
I'm gonna tune my like earpiece radio and use like a Divine Sense.
Gotcha. What's the range of Divine
There you
Sense?
go, 60 feet.
60 feet. Upon tuning that frequency, you hear nothing from any individual who might be here, but it seems like the building itself is giving off a slightly angelic frequency. Very slightly. Almost neutral, but not quite.
I think they were trying to build something of significance here. Doesn't feel quite right. We're gonna have to be careful.
Yeah, I'll watch my step.
Yeah.
Ronan, the higher you get on this construction site, the heavier you feel.
Uh-oh.
It was kind of unnoticeable until about the halfway point, and now you're starting to feel a little sluggish. Like something's watching you, but it's having a very physical effect on you. You feel uncomfortable. As you continue to climb up this building that's a mishmash of parts and equipment, it seems to get a little more complete the higher up you go. What once were just steel beams and concrete structures are now fully furnished rooms. Missing walls, but There are chairs and tables. There's even a TV in one of the rooms.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of this place.
You've reached about the 6th story at this point. It looks like there are a couple more floors, but you can see the room that wind up pointed out to you in the map on the plans. And sure enough, there looks to be a pretty big meeting in that room. Go ahead and make a perception check, Ronan specifically.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Stay low. See if you can see what's going on in there.
You can see as far as the first row of chairs from your vantage point.
Okay. Is that
you can-
using my weapon scope? Does that matter?
Yes, that is using the scope. You can see from your vantage point about this.
Got it.
So you can see the entire dais, which is raised, by the way, about 3 feet. And the first row of chairs.
Okay. How many floors? Like, what floor is this one on compared to ground floor from the Coltech building? What floor is the meeting on?
Compared to the ground floor, this
Or just
is
like,
on.
just what floor is it on? The meeting.
I think I wrote it down. Maybe I did not. We'll say it's the 7th floor.
Oh, that's not too high, actually. How far are we from the building? From that building?
From that building, you are across the street, so probably about
okay.
60 feet.
Okay, we're a lot closer than I thought we were. Would you let me roll perception at disadvantage?
Sure,
Okay.
go for it.
I can't wait for the fucking buzz in the earpiece just to go snipers in position.
Where do I disadvantage? I just gotta find it again.
Or
It's
I was
got a
planning an
movement.
assassination plot.
Okay, 4. I see it. I don't see it. I'm looking real hard. I don't see none.
You are looking real hard. You can see that there is a meeting.
Ooh, okay.
We're looking at the side of a building.
You are looking at the side of the building. There is glass in that building.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And there are people in that room. Probably.
All right.
Looks like a lot of them.
Can you see anything, Ronan? What's in there?
Just first row chairs. It looks like a raised podium. No one's on there yet.
Oh.
It is at this moment that the man steps onto the dais and starts giving a speech. We cut back over to Elrin and Veora. This man says, "Ladies, gentlemen, everybody, please join me in welcoming yourselves and everybody else in attendance to the biannual Coltech shareholders meeting." There's a round of golf clapping. Everybody is being very polite. Elizabeth is seated next to you. You have taken a seat on the far corner of the table. It's just pop, pop. And Elizabeth is in between you two. The man continues. "We've got a very special meeting for you today, so I do hope that you've got your notes ready and you will want to have your brokers on speed dial for this one, I assume. Due to our late partner Katya Incorporated's efforts, scans of the surrounding area have indicated an increase in demonic activity in the northern realms of Narek. We believe this to be the target we've been searching for quite some time. We believe there is a demon powerful enough for our operations to continue single-handedly for the next 30 years, simply by virtue of this one demon. It is incredible how much energy this one possesses. And again, enough cannot be said to express our dismay at the raid that took place, some of the southern portions to ruin our partnership with Katya, but their efforts were not in vain, let me say that. A round of laughs goes through a little bit. This is our first time pursuing such a target, and by that virtue we have deemed for nothing but the best and brightest of our constituents to help us achieve and retrieve this fascinating specimen. Our first partner is, of course, you all know very well, Albera Incorporated. Take a bow, Leon, and a big round of applause, more than the golf clapping was, as Leon and Amar both stand. Give a professional bow. Turn around a little bit. You get a glimpse of Amar's smile. His eyes are still blocked, but those chompers are undeniably his. As the clapping dies down, the presenter continues. They have provided us with a fascinating piece of technology, enough to. Veora is.
I turned off broadcast to others.
He is checking.
Hold up, yeah, let me just measure real quick.
50 feet.
Measuring. It was just. It was cool.
Okay, now let me hold up. Rondo, shoot him now.
A crazy boardroom. It's
In
big.
collaboration
Big
with
ass boardroom. What the hell?
in collaboration with Albera Incorporated, they not only have provided us with their best technology, but their best personnel as well. Allow me to introduce Machina, our very own elite group of Reapers tasked with retrieving this demon. A vicious round of applause. Much more than the presenter or Leon erupts from the room. In walks first a Tabaxian man who looks to be in his early 20s. He's orange with black stripes, and he's got a well-groomed mustache. He is incredibly attractive. and he has a great hammer strapped to his side.
I didn't want to know about his hammer, man.
Next, in walks the kobold that took your that wrote down your names and acted as the door greeter. He looks very shy. He's kind of fidgeting, looking around, very paranoid. He looks to be 20 at most, maybe a little younger. And you just don't get a sense of confidence around this particular guy. It's kind of a question as to even how he got here. But before you can even really think about it, in walks a massive bronze dragonborn. His eyes are soulless. There is no emotion that he carries himself with. He has very fine scales and a very prominent snout. He's carrying a very large pack on his back. And it looks like he's been carrying it for a long time. He's got a prisoner's mark on his left cheek. And again, he just does not have any emotion behind his countenance. In stark contrast to the Dragonborn, a Triton girl bursts through the door, full of energy. She has turquoise scales and very blue, like marine blue hair. She's got lots of freckles on her face, and she's got a very lean build. At her side, she carries a katana with a figurine on it. Ronan, make a history check with advantage real quick.
How does one go about doing with advantage?
You could just roll 2.
Okay.
Just to figure out how big of a
Oh, you
weeb
did it with
Ronan
advantage.
is.
You literally did
Oh,
it with.
you did it. You did it
literally
already.
with advantage.
Thank you.
already-
You did it the first time. You
I
passed.
knew.
Anyways, you get an 11.
All right, so
Even from across the street, you can tell that the figurine on this Triton girl's katana is the main character from Magic Cute.
oh
Oh.
god.
I know that show.
The same character that resides
show?
on your rifle.
I'm imagining like the camera shots in this.
And then it's side by side with like a slash through it. It's just the rifle and the katana.
Do you say anything, Ronan? Do you say anything when you notice this?
I don't know what I would say. I don't,
He
I don't
starts
think that's something
geeking
I'd
out.
want to- I don't
Just
think that's
fucking
something
pull
I
out the
want to
rifle.
express. No, I just kind of inhale sharply and just
What?
and
What'd you
keep
see?
watching in shock.
What did you see?
I see a dragonborn. I see somebody else in there. She's got a sword. I feel like I
Okay.
recognize this sword.
Where from?
Hiding his power
Is
level.
it dangerous?
Yeah.
Do we
He's
need
trying to out
intervene?
him.
Trying to out my dragonborn as a weeb.
I don't think you need to do that. You are literally holding the rifle with the scope on it. Everybody
that-
can see that shit.
That gun's hard though.
True.
They're like
no,
on
I don't
bikes
say
and there's
anything.
flames.
I just kind of inhale a little bit and keep watching. I'm kind of shocked.
After the Triton, a human walks in. A human girl, looks to be in her mid-20s. She's got lots of piercings, especially on her eyebrows and on her nose. She's got kind of shoulder length brown hair with frosted tips, and she looks paranoid. Not in the way that the kobold did, but she looks on guard. She is constantly flicking her gaze to possible exits and looking like she's memorizing every single face that is in the room. She has cold eyes, blue, and like they can see straight through you. Strapped to her back is a large mace.
Dude, the Monster Hunter party just walked in. Jesus Christ.
I think they're weirder than us. This
These
is
five
cool.
individuals stand on the dais for what seems to be an eternity as the crowd continues to erupt in shouts and whoops, clapping, and it's a fucking party in here.
Monster Hunter.
Hi.
Oh,
-2.
classic Pergs banger.
Mr. DM,
Yes,
do they
I
have...
feel like negative inspiration.
Are they, like, wearing a uniform? Do they have, like, an identifying patch on them?
they sure do.
Thank you, Mr. DM.
They all are wearing the same outfit, uniform that the kobold was when he admitted you. A beret with a symbol. Let's see, I can't find the symbol anymore.
The heart with the spikes around it.
Yes, that's the one.
Thank you. I just wanted to know if they were all the same.
And a large overcoat, maroon in color. Also with that patch on the breast pocket. Some of them look more neatly dressed than the others. The Tabaxi, for one, is dressed to the nines, while the Dragonborn is more loosely dressed. His undershirt is untucked, and his pants seem to be a little too tight.
No, you also mentioned a prisoner's mark on him.
Yes,
What does that look like?
it looks like kind of a chalice, but with a circle on top. Let me see if I can't draw it.
Sorry, this is all important for my notes.
A circle on top with spikes to either side and a kind of wider visage. Wow, that looks really bad and nothing like I anticipated it to be. It's also got a spike on the inside on the top.
You said it's like a chalice?
Yes.
Looks like an elf with a widow's peak.
Thanks, man.
Don't worry, I'll be working tirelessly because I won't be able to sleep. You'll see it in the morning.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
More D&D art. We love it.
Yippee.
After about a minute and a half of this raucous applause, the Tabaxi takes the stage.
Holy shit.
Ouch!
Ow!
My ears.
Why is that so loud? Hold on, I'm sorry.
Kind of draws rubs a couple fingers across his very well groomed mustache. It says, "All right, Thank you for the applause. No. I'm sure that you're just chuffed to see us, but we know why you're really here. And without further ado, let us introduce our fearless leader to the stage. One and all, put your hands together. Main event begins now. Rondo,
Yeah.
we cut back to you. You have a girl on the floor who seems to be trapped in some emanating box.
Do I recognize the girl?
You do not.
Okay. Does she look actively in danger? Do I even have the capacity to think about that?
Make an investigation check.
The investigate. God dang.
She does not look injured, but she does look very trapped. There are burn marks on her hand,
As if
on
she's
both
been trying
us-
to
her hands.
bite it. Okay. I'm gonna scan the surroundings of the room as well before pushing into the room fully.
Within the room, you don't see a whole lot. There is, it's pretty dark, darker than the hallway. And the only light source is coming from this big emanating prism.
Does it have a similar energy to the thing that I have?
Yes.
Okay. I put two and two together. The gears turn. I connect to the outlet and I throw the cube at the cage or the force field.
Make a strength check.
The basketball chest pass.
Strength.
You chuck this thing at a reasonable speed. It soars through the air, and once the two glowing cubes connect, one smaller, one larger, there is a brilliant flash of white light. It's blinding. And then it's dark. And you can't see a thing.
Don't say up night vision.
Do you have night vision?
I actually do not know. There's never been dark vision. Yeah.
I feel like you have it by yeah, I was gonna say don't.
There is dark vision.
Yeah.
I did not take that into account when writing this portion of the story. Okay, well,
Luffy!
I blinked and then suddenly I have dark vision. Whoa!
Like the night vision goggles fire up.
Ah.
the light is after essentially being flashbanged. Your eyes adjust to the darkness once again. And you can see that the girl is gone.
Oh, I killed her.
She's simply not there. The room is still silent. Unlike the other room, it doesn't look like there are any points of interest. There are more boxes. But this one doesn't feel like a deep freezer room. It simply feels like it shouldn't exist in the first place. What will you do?
I'm gonna where the force field stood. I'm gonna try to check the ground of any sort of like trick and just I guess trying to use any sort of see if it gives any give. Maybe it flew under the thing. Maybe I look up, check the ceiling, just trying to process
Okay.
where this thing went.
Make investigation.
I love investigation. It makes me feel so smart.
On the ceiling, you can see that there is stuck in the ceiling the cube that you threw.
Hmm. Is it possible to reach up and get it? Or is it something that I'm gonna have to figure
It's
out a
a
different way
good
up?
thing there are some boxes in the room.
Oh,
Goodness.
I love Half-Life. I love Half-Life. I'm gonna get my cube
Yeah,
back.
you get on top of the box and you try to pick it up. And you try to lift it up so you fly. Flying glitch.
Like Roblox.
Yeah.
I'm stacking boxes. I'm getting up there.
Him stack boxes. After stacking boxes, you reach up, make a strength check.
Oh, I love strength. Dude.
Bro, that shit is stuck in there, dude.
Oh.
It penetrated the ceiling.
Well, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I forgot we switched scenes.
I don't think there's anything else I could do here, so I'm gonna climb back down, and I guess the only thing left to do is just go back to the pipes.
On the ground, next to the boxes, you find some sort of pad. It looks similar in technology to the cube that you threw, but it's not quite the same.
Does it hurt when I pick it up like the cube?
It does not.
Well, I'm gonna fiddle my hand across the pad, like I'm trying to break water and make ripples. You know when you're in the bathtub, you want to make waves. I'm doing that.
He's making waves on the pad. Got it. It is completely unresponsive.
Okay.
Whatever energy it had, it is now dissipated, and there is nothing left.
Did I stretch it?
It's hard.
Okay.
It has a little bit of give, but it's tough.
Something tells me I shouldn't try to break this either, so I guess similar to the cube, I'm just gonna take it with me.
Okay.
And I'm thinking it's piping time.
You find yourself at the crossroads once again. Make a perception check.
Perception, my favorite.
Finally.
As you head back toward the pipes, you get a feeling. Just nothing happens, just hair on the back of your neck stands, or you get a strange feeling. As you look around, you notice that The crossroads are gone. There is only the path leading right anymore. That path that you came from, the girl, that room that was empty, the technology in the ceiling, gone. A wall exists now, perfectly flush with the rest of the hallway, as if it never existed in the first place.
I feel like I got the bad ending. Like I messed up the puzzle. And now I have to load a save state. Well, there's nothing I can do except just follow the path back to the deep freezer.
The familiar cold of the deep freezer etches into your body one more time, telling you that you're getting closer. Only as you enter the deep freezer, there's no curtain. That curtain that you slashed, it should be on the floor, it should be in two pieces, it should be hanging. There's nothing there. It's just an empty hallway leading into an open doorway with a deep freezer. As you enter the deep freezer one more time, you can see that the boxes are still stacked from when you
When I initially stacked them.
exactly, yes.
I'm gonna look around one more time because I know that there's definitely someone that's been in here and taken things, but
Make a
It-
perception check.
if the boxes are still here, I doubt they've returned.
Upon making a sweep of the entire room, everything is the same. The boxes are the same. There's still that box with the latch that looks like it should have had a padlock on it. Still empty. The boxes are all in the same places that they were. Nothing has changed.
I shrug off any doubt then and start to climb the boxes to get to the open pipes.
The pipes are cold,
Oof.
very cold. And there is wind blowing through them, air. Understandably so, it's an air-conditioned unit in a deep freezer.
How fast am I able to move? I am
The
And-
pipes are tight,
okay.
and so it's a slow crawl.
Especially if I don't want to make a lot of noise.
Exactly.
Hmm. Sorry, I'm just imagining the situation right now.
Okay. You continue down the pipes. Ronan. Cassio.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cut back to you. Cassio, where are you right now? Are you just right next to Ronan?
I would be there for a while, but after a couple minutes, I realized that I can't see shit. And I'm gonna turn to Ronan and I'm just gonna say I'm gonna scout the rest of this floor. If you
Yeah.
anything happens, call for me.
Sounds good. I'll just keep
Anything.
watching.
And then I'm
Hey.
gonna and then I'm just gonna like scout out the rest of the floor.
This floor in particular has not a whole lot on it. The floor below you is the one with the TV, but this one seems strangely botanical. There are plants everywhere, like an office building with a plant mom who was a little too overzealous at the greenhouse. There are snake plants, vines everywhere. There's even a rose bush in the corner.
This project has to have been abandoned for more than a couple months.
That's really all you can see on this floor.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to go?
We're not on the top floor yet, is what you
You are
said.
not, no.
How many floors are there?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Okay.
You only got a quick glance of the entire construction site when you were on the ground level. You feel pretty high up, but you're not exactly sure how many floors there are left. If you had to guess, you'd say somewhere between 3 and 5.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Um. Was there really anything weird about the TV on the floor below, other than the fact that there was a TV here?
Not particularly. It was just kind of set up. It's strange to see electronics working in an abandoned construction
Oh, it was
site. It was not on, but it did have power.
on. Oh, okay. 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 I'm gonna go. I would go. I want to go up one more.
Go up a floor.
Yeah. And then, I mean, if anything's there, I'm gonna like go peek out over the edge, see if I can see the truck on the side of the road and everything, and then also like just if there's anything else on that floor.
This floor is oddly antique. It's got lots of urns and vases, as if someone was using it for a funeral home of some kind. It's got a rustic wooden vibe, almost farmhouse. And it feels off. It's not something that your divine sense has caught, it's just strange. It feels uncomfortable, like you're at a funeral that you weren't invited to.
Okay. I'm gonna go back down to the. Was the TV like is that like an actual living room setup or was it literally just the TV?
It was a more living room esque setup. There was a couch,
Okay. Yeah, I want to
a
go
sectional
investigate
setup
that to see
with a
if
coffee table in front of it.
go investigate that to see if it's like a lived-in space.
You go back down to the floor. Notice the TV again.
I check on, I like, at least get eyes on Ronan on the way down between the floors.
Ronan is
I talk to him. I just make sure he's still there.
looks like he's lost in thought, but still paying attention in the scope of his gun.
Okay, good. I'll keep going then.
As you pass down towards the TV room, let's take a stop in on Ronan.
That's me.
Ronan, some strange thoughts have been coming to you ever since you saw that figurine.
Okay.
That was a show that aired 10 years ago at least. And it was
Ronan,
pretty
Ronan.
niche when you were watching it with your family. And you can't shake that feeling. The feeling of being heavier than you should be. The feeling of being observed, perceived.
Can I call out to Casio as he's passing down, or did I not notice him?
Make a perception check. You would have noticed him.
All right, on the way down, I just kind of, without ever taking my eyes off the scope, I just kind of mention, I feel like we're not alone here. I don't know about you, but just something feels off, and I feel like we're being watched. Did you see anyone else on the floor above us?
Nobody up there. I'm checking the floor below. That place looked a little more lived in.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing anybody on the way up, but I guess I wasn't really looking for it. Yeah, be careful. Let me know if you see anything. I don't think we're alone here.
You might be right.
As you shake it off and take a look back into your rifle, a voice inserts itself into your head. So much potential. And with that, it's gone.
Had Cassio already left?
He did.
Dang. Yeah, I'm not staying on this floor by myself. I pack up and I don't run because I feel like there's someone else there, so I'm just gonna try and walk as quietly and as quickly as I can downstairs towards Cassio.
As you walk toward the fire escape ladder, the voice comes back. Where are we going?
I audibly say out loud, none of your damn business. And I start checking, like, can I check the corners of the ceiling? Is there cameras?
There are no cameras.
This is something.
Make an investigation check.
Dang.
You can't see anything out of the ordinary.
I kind of.
I think we should stay here, and I think you should watch.
I pause. I kind of mutter to myself, yeah, you're probably right. I go back to the window, but I do call out to Cassio and just say, hey, I think you should come back up here.
Do I hear?
You do hear.
Okay.
You've just started investigating the TV.
Okay.
It looks like a normal TV, one that you'd find in Yuze, actually. There's no signal, but the screen works perfectly fine. It just works.
If I look through like the console it's standing on, and then like the couch cushions and everything. I'm I'm throwing this place of looking through the whole thing.
Okay. Make yourself an investigation check.
Yes, sir. 10.
And perfectly down the middle.
Nice.
There are crumbs in the sectional.
Hmm.
Dust has gathered on the entertainment center, the TV stand. But there are indents of something that used to be there. A box or something.
Okay. Is there anything else on this floor?
The coffee table does have some stains on it. And a crack in the glass.
Oh no! Our table. All right. But there's nothing else.
I was waiting for you to finish.
It's broken.
He says as Cassio.
Yeah. If that's all there is here, I'll go back up then. But at the like dividing point between the stairwell, right, where like the previous floor comes up and where the next floor, the stairs to the next floor start, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I am gonna lay an alarm,
Okay.
if you must know. Just in that 30-foot area around the stairs on our floor, I'm gonna put an alarm there.
Noted.
And then I'll go back up to Ronan and just. It's dusty down there, but it hasn't been that long since someone's been here. And then I'm also gonna look over the edge and see if I can see the ice cream truck down below and if there's anything, if that's looking all right.
You can see the ice cream truck. There are 3 people in front of it right now, and 2 of them are
Go.
children.
Let's go.
Business doing
Getting
well.
business.
I look at Cassio and I say, I heard a voice, and this voice knows where we are. It knew when I stood up to go and talk to you. It wants us to watch. I think, unfortunately, we need to listen to it and we need to watch. But it knows where we are.
Well, watching has been the plan from the start. Is there anything going on in there?
Nothing yet. Someone came up to the center and started speaking. I obviously can't make out any words yet. I see people in the front row applauding every so often. I can't figure out what for.
Well, keep a lookout there. I'll watch your back.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna change my attention away from watching a window, and I'm just gonna guard the floor that we're on. Because I guess 30 feet my alarm would reach to the stairs on the bottom and floor above.
True.
So I'll just, yeah, keep an eye on the general area. I'm going to be on watch.
Ronan, you see the Tabaxi man is hyping something up, waving his arms around and pumping up the crowd. And the crowd's eating it up, at least what you can see of it. Elrin, Veora,
Hi.
Tabaxi man has finished his spiel.
Was there anything notable at all?
Well, he is introducing his fearless leader. In walks a hooded figure, one with a big scythe on his back. Veora, for you, the room seems to go dark. There are no people. There is no meeting happening. The people in the front row, Elrin Albera, his lackey, everyone else who was seated and applauding, they aren't there. The tables do not exist. Elrin is not next to you, neither is Elizabeth. It's just you looking as the hooded figure unmasks himself. And the darkness plunges. If anybody is speaking, you can't understand it. Because there on that stage, standing right in front of you, is your brother, Kalis. And that,
Whoa!
gentlemen, is where we will end the session.
Awesome.
Man, we were supposed to be the ones sneaking around in that building. How did they know we're there?
I
Who is this guy?
I need a place to insert these.
You see, I expected that to go. His brother, huh? How do you spell that name?
Where I expected.
Kaelus.
Dude, why did Chris make this? This one's crazy.
Holy shit. Damn, dude, he does not miss.
He
Does
really
it?
does not.
All I'm saying.
I
is
feel like I could listen to the
Like-
entire Risk of Rain 1 and 2 soundtracks while high and not get bored.
I could do that sober.
I do that at work sometimes. I just pop in a headphone.
What is he doing here?
Some smooth jazz.
Why has he got blues piano?
Cause he fucking rocks.
But wait till he hear how he transitions out of this.
I don't want him to. I love this shit.
Ooh, I know it's crazy. I like that. This is I like this one.
Oh god.
Bog.
That's awesome.
Like this one's crazy.